everybody. Today we are going to see about concept called cascading style sheet. In short, we will call it as CSS. The main use of CSS is to apply style and some color to the web page. So even though the web page is developed accurately, but if there is no color and if there is no some design for that web page, it will be waste. So that's why we are going for cascading style sheet. So in this we are going to see about how to apply CSS for a web page. So there are three ways to apply the CSS to an HTML web page. Coming to first one, inline CSS. Second one, internal or embedded CSS. Third one, external CSS. So coming to here, if you see this inline, why it is called inline? So inline style sheet is one type of style sheet where we are going to apply CSS properties for each and every tag in the tag itself by using the style attribute. Okay. Coming to internal style sheet, here we are going to apply the different styles to the web page by using a style tag which should be embedded in the head part. Okay. And coming to external, here instead of writing each and every design property or design attributes for each and every tag in the same HTML file, why can't you write every design attributes in a separate file called .css file? So these are the three ways. First one is inline CSS, internal style sheet, internal cascading style sheet, external cascading style sheet. In external cascading style sheet, there will be two documents. One is HTML web page, and another one is we have to save a file with extension called .css, and we have to give a name to that CSS, and we have to include that CSS file in the HTML file to apply those design and apply those styles to the web page. So let us look at the first one, inline style sheet. So this is very easiest one to apply the different styles to an individual element. Okay, each property should be separated by a semicolon. So let us look at this one. So you already know that this is HTML root element. In this we have head. It contains some title called as inline CSS example. So coming to body. So in the body we are going to write all the tags which are going to display some information on the web page. So to render on the web page. For example, here I am using paragraph. Okay, what is the text I want to display? This is a special paragraph with inline CSS. So actually, if you run this HTML file and using a browser, okay, there will be no color and everything. But if you want to add some color, or if you want to apply some style, and if you want to apply some different changes or different styles to a paragraph thing, then we can use in the tag itself. But how to write that one? I already told you, with the help of a style attribute for each and every tag, whatever the tag, for each and every tag, if you want to apply style, then you have to add style attribute in the current HTML tag, current tag for which tag you are applying the style, and you have to separate each and every attribute. So this is called attribute value, attribute name, attribute value. Similarly, attribute name, attribute value, attribute name, attribute value. So each attribute name and each attribute value will be separate with the colon, and all these attributes should be separate with semicolon. So all the attributes which you are applying through style attribute should be enclosed in double quotations. So now let us see how this will be executed, and I will show you how to execute this one. So this is inline. Okay, let us see some example. So if you take this one, so you already know how to type this one, HTML, this is the root element. Okay, as I already told you, this will contain some header tag. In the header tag, just you can write enclose this one, and here if you want to put title, you can put the title. So in the title I am writing an example on inline style sheet. So first of all we have to save this one. Save as example inline .html. Try to give it in double quotations. Okay, next one we have to write the body. Okay, now let us take some simple paragraph tag, and I will write something. Let us see how it will appear. This is a example on inline style sheet. Okay, let us this one. Let us execute this one. Actually, this will be in the folder like inline. So let us execute this one with the help of open with. I am running with Chrome. Okay. So here it is displayed normally. But what I want to do, I want to apply some style. So if you observe carefully, here it is showing in a without any style, without any colors and all those things. If you want to add color, or if you want to increase the size, or if you want to do apply some attributes or some property, if you want to change the properties of the text or properties of the paragraph tag, then we can do that. So how it can be done? It can be done with the help of adding a attribute called style. Style is equal to, put double quotations. Suppose I want to write the color of the this one as, I want to put the color as some blue. Okay. Semicolon, and I want to give the font size as, font size is equal to some 25 pixels. Semicolon, and font style, I want to add font style. Here I am writing for convenience purpose, I am showing you like this. Font style. Okay. Here we have seen some example called font style italic. Okay. Size we can put 30 points or 30 px. Okay. Whatever it is. So just let us go for this one, 25 points. And style is equal to Courier new. Okay, let us look at whether how it will be rendered. Just save that file and refresh this one. So observe carefully, here you applied the color as blue color. So what changes we have applied here? We applied the color as blue and the font size as 25 points and font style as Courier new. Suppose if you want to change this one as some Arial black, then it will be changed. Okay, put semicolon. Okay, again refresh this page. Let us do Arial. Okay, like that we have to apply this one. Suppose if I want to change the size, how can you change the size? Suppose you please see this one. Here I am, suppose if I am giving some 48 points, how it will be changed? Please look at here. So the size of the text is going to be changed. So in this way we can apply this one. Okay. Suppose if I want to write like text align left, text align center, I can write like text align. There is an attribute called text align. Text align center. Okay, obviously it will come to center. So please see here. Earlier it was towards left side, so I was changing it to center. If I want to change it to right, you can apply right. Okay, because text align supports the different values supported by text align property are left, right, center, and Okay, now save it. Again refresh it. So it goes to right side. Okay. So this is the way how we have to apply inline style sheet. So now let us go with I think you understand about inline style sheet. So here for whatever the tag you want to apply different properties, you can apply different properties. So it has given italic. Okay, you can type like italic. Okay, let us check whether italic is working or not. Guys, first save that one. Italic, okay, like that. Suppose you have written underline. This is bold. Okay. So now let us go to the next one, that is called internal or embedded style sheet. So see here, what is the difference between the inline style sheet and internal style sheet? In inline style sheet, if you want to apply different properties of the different properties for a particular tag, to change the color or to change the size or to apply some changes to the text, then you have to use a style attribute inside the each and every HTML tag for whatever the tag you want to change. So it is a that means for every tag you have to write the style attribute. Instead of that one, we can, if you want to write all CSS properties in one place, then we have to go for internal style sheet. So the name itself it is called internal style sheet, which contains all the style attributes, style attribute properties and values embedded in a style tag, which should be present in a head tag. Okay, here if you see this one, there is a head tag. In the head tag you have used style property, style tag. In the style tag we have to apply the whatever the CSS properties we have to apply. So here we have some selectors. Actually this is the simple way to provide a simple way to change the properties of apply the CSS to different HTML elements. So here observe carefully how many HTML elements are there. H1, P, P. That means heading tag is one, paragraph tags are two, paragraph tags are there. So coming to here, if I want to change the font style to italic, and if I want to change the background color to sky blue, so this is background color is nothing but there are some properties like background color, font style. So these are some properties. So if you want to see the properties, okay, I already told you the main use of properties is to define how elements look and interact on web page. Okay, so there are some selectors, but before that we have some properties. Suppose if you take this text properties, we can set the color of the text. So what is the property name? Color. Okay, we can align the text. What is the property name? Text hyphen align. Text decoration, and these are the values supported by each and every property. Like this, we have so many properties. So for whatever the property you want to apply or you want to change the value, you have to use that property name and you have to use the appropriate value for changing that, for applying that style. So in each and here they have given the description for each and every property. So if you see this here it is if you see this color is nothing but used to change the color of a text. So line height, set the distance between the lines. Suppose if you want to increase the line heights, suppose if you want to increase one line, I want to make one line height as 25 and another line as 30 inches or 30%, then you can give line height. Letter spacing, used to specify the spacing between the letters. Next, text align, text decoration. So text decoration is nothing but what text decoration you want to use, underline, overline, line through. Okay, so these are the different attributes we can use. So let us see about some attributes here. Now we already applied this one, this document, right? So now let us go with this one. So here if you see in this one, there are three tags, three elements. First one is HTML. First one is heading tag, second one is paragraph tag, third one is again one more paragraph tag. Okay, what do you want to change? First of all, I want to change the font style of the heading tag to italic, and I want to change the here. Please observe carefully. You can use body also. That means whatever the attributes you are using in the body, that will be applied to all the elements present inside the body, because here H1 two paragraph tags are comes under children tags, children elements of body. So whatever the attributes you apply to body, that will automatically apply to this one also. So what is the font style you applied here? Italic. And what is the background color you applied here? Sky blue. So, and if you want to specifically apply some properties for particular tag, then you can use individually by specifying the tag name. So tag name H1. So what are the tag you have to write? You have to use. You have to write the tag name followed by open curly braces and closed curly braces. And each tag name property name and attribute name, each attribute name and attribute value should be separated with column, and multiple attributes and multiple attribute name and value should be separated by semicolon. So what is the syntax? If you see this one, what is the general syntax? You can give tag name followed by curly brace. So this is the syntax. Okay, you have to apply, you have to put everything in the form of style tag. So assume that this is the style tag I am using in the head part. Okay, and what I am trying to do. Okay, this is the. So what you have to do? This is the syntax. Let us look at the syntax. Attribute name colon attribute value you have to give semicolon. Like that, how many attribute names you have to give? You can give that many attributes. Okay, for example, attribute name 1 and like that. How many attributes you want to give? You can give like this, no problem. Okay, so like this you can give. So, but every attribute name and every attribute value should be separated with colon, and every attribute name and attribute value, multiple attribute name and multiple attribute values are separated by semicolon. So this tag should be present in style tag. Okay, so here tag name. Suppose one example let us see. I want to change the color, change the font size of the paragraph tag. So then how can I do this one? You have to use paragraph and font size colon 25 pt, for example. And I want to change the color also. For example, I want to change the color for only this color, red. Okay, what is the meaning of this one? What are the paragraph tags that are there? The size of the each and every character in the font size of all the characters present in the paragraph tag should be 25 points, and color should be in red. Okay, but observe carefully how many paragraph tags are there here. 2 paragraph tags. So for the 2 paragraph tags, what are the values applied? Suppose if you see here in this paragraph tag, he applied color as green and font size as 16 pixel and margin as 20 pixel. Margin means the space between the document head and the content. Okay, that is the border. So let us look at with example. Already we have seen this one. The same thing I am copying once again, and to demonstrate so this is the way. Now instead of giving like this, what you can do? You can remove this one. No need to apply this one. But what we have to add? We have to add H1 tag and I am using H1 tag. So heading 1, heading 1, heading 1 is closed, and P paragraph tag. So this is an example on internal style sheet. Okay, let us look at internal style sheet, how it will works. Internal style sheet. So paragraph tag has been closed. Okay, if you want to use one more tag, you can use any other tag, or else if you want to use paragraph, I will show you how to. Okay, this is second line. For example, I am writing some text to display. Second line. Okay. Now, suppose I want to save this one as an external CSS.html. Okay. Now see here how it will render internal CSS. Okay. What are the attributes I have used here? What are the attributes? How many tags I have used? Heading, paragraph. So here this is the way how it will render on the web page. But here there is no color and all those things. How to apply colors? How to apply some CSS to this file? So I already told you. Here we have to use a separate tag called style. Style. Okay. Now let us do this one. So I want to apply color. So I want to apply body. Suppose I want to do this one. For example, body. No, and first of all I will apply style to paragraph tag. Suppose I want to add color like some green and semicolon. Okay, and I want to use the property as text align, center. Okay, these are the properties I want to set. Okay, please see here. You have to use semicolon. Okay. So observe carefully here. What I have tried to do here. For this heading tag and paragraph tag, I want to apply colors. I want to apply color and text align property, and I want to change this one. Okay, what I have done here, for what are the paragraph tags I have used here in the HTML body, just I want to change the color of the paragraph tags to